Welcome back to this episode of Cope's Corner. I'm your host, as always, Mike Copenaver, aka Real Mike. You can find me on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter, all at the likes of KOPESKORNER. Stoked to be here to talk about some badass UFC 285 that's going down this weekend. Jon motherfucking Bones Jones returns. Cannot wait, and he makes his debut in the heavyweight division versus Cyril Gane. I'll be for the heavyweight championship bout, and Valentina Shevchenko, my other lady. Don't tell my lady. She will be fighting as well, defending her belt as always. And first and foremost, I'd like to thank the sponsors of the show that make things possible. First sponsor I'd like to thank is Melon Brand Hats. It's MELIN. It's a luxury line of hats that my boy Brian McDonald, one of the co-founders in high school, he dreamed up this hat line unlike anything you've ever seen. He talked about how he'd have a hat line with different patterns, different materials, things that you've never seen before. And man, he sure as shit had a vision that no one ever could have thought would come to fruition. Some of them are waterproof. Some of them have warm earmuff materials if you're over there in the winter and it snows. I'm over in Southern California. So all I really care about is just weathering the storm of the water. And that's so the Hydro edition of the Melon Brand hats is really where it's at, but can't thank them enough. And then last but not least, my man Brandon Sua Law Group out of Ventura County, California. He's got offices in Simi Valley, California, and also Ventura, the city of Ventura County. He also has an office over there, and they do family law, criminal law, and personal injury. I've had to use them a couple times on personal injury cases with my Harley Davidson with a couple of dingbats who don't know how to drive. And then also had to use him for a criminal case where he got both felonies dropped completely and off of just everything on my record. So I really, really can't thank Brandon Sue enough for letting us go live here on StreamYard. And then my man, Mr. B, the MMM guy, will be the co-host for tonight. How you doing, my boy?
I'm good, man. I'm good. I don't know if you can notice the picture there. Is Adrian Yanez when he fought
that Nazi
Tony Kelly.
That Nazi motherfucker.
yeah, but hold up, man. I got my proper self. There we go. What's happening? What's happening?
Boy. How's my dude?
I'm good, man. I'm good. How are you?
Oh, I'm good, man. I'm stoked to have a UFC event that is finally worth its weight in gold. It's super exciting. We have a lot of matchups that are really intriguing. We got a couple of championship belts on the line. I mean, this is what we watch UFC for, not to watch that watered down shit where Josh Parisian's fighting the last 3 fights.
Word. True that.
But with that said, we even know on the fights that we complain about or the fight cards, we always find a way to make some money. And with that said, last week's event, we still ended up positive and in the green like a chronic fiend. It was UFC Fight Night that was supposed to be. It says Muniz versus Allen, but who the fuck? Because it was
supposed to be Krylov versus Spann.
Yes, Krylov versus Spann was supposed to be the main event. Someone ate something bad and got the shits and started shitting all over the place.
Krylov got messed up, man.
So we lost the main event to a card that was already very lackluster. I really don't have a lot to say about it other than the one win and the only bet that we had, and that was on Trevor motherfucking Peak. And I told you he was gonna peekaboo and fucking bomb on that fool. Eric Gonzalez wasn't about that life. KO, TKO, punches, cash that bet, B, +1 unit for the show. How about that, B?
Yeah, good win. Good win by Trevor Peak. Peak is a badass dude, man. That's true Southern hospitality right there. That dude just went out there, guns blazing. Like the technique didn't look good, but man, the violence was amazing. Him and Gonzalez too, and it was just pretty much Peak, man.
Yep, and so we couldn't have called it much better. You know what I mean, B?
Yeah, that went down to the T. Peak showed up.
Peak looked at his peak, and man, these undefeated fighters, it's pretty hard to call those. And so me and Mr. B were able to do that. Other highlights on the card. Let's see. Jordan, we'll give Jordan Levitt a little bit of love, even though I don't like his antics in the sense of that Skittles movement, the butt damn bouncing, booty bouncing shit that he does. But Jordan Levitt absolutely phenomenal. KO, TKO, knees and punches. Victor Martinez got absolutely mollywopped. He got turned into Al Pastor on a motherfucking spit. And so, that was one of those ones that I wasn't surprised. I was surprised on, hubby.
Yeah. I was surprised, yeah, because Levitt, I don't know where that aggression came from on Levitt's part, but that man closed up the distance. They were throwing back and forth for a little bit, and it's like Levitt said, fuck it. Got that clinch up, through the knee right down the middle, caught him, finished him. I was quite surprised. I
Definitely.
I was very surprised, yeah.
Definitely. And the other highlight, Tatiana Suarez did the damn thing. She won by a guillotine choke versus Montana De La Rosa. Pretty much exactly how I thought would happen. Be round two. Looks dominant. And looks. I'm glad to have her back. Be.
Yeah, I am too. She did look good. There was a little, you know what I mean? Some rust, not much rust, but there was a little bit of rust. Her and Montana when they were fighting in the Wizard,
Yeah.
trying to fight for position. That was the only thing really. But other than that, it was pretty much a Suarez game.
Montana had a apparel issue too. Her titty almost popped out, right?
Yeah, that happened too. Yeah, when
Another titty tried to play
yeah,
peekaboo.
that thing popped out, man. That thing was out
Hey,
there. It
those
was
titties, just
screaming,
let those titties free, girls. Don't
but
be
it was
shy. Start an
yeah,
OnlyFans and the money in the bank account won't go dry. You know
yeah.
what I mean, B?
But yeah, it didn't really interfere much. It happened,
No,
but it didn't
no,
interfere much. No,
no.
eventually, Suarez they got
They
up in
like
the
to talk
middle.
about it. They like to talk about it after they got their ass whooped, like Andrade did.
Yeah, but so Suarez got that guillotine choke at the end of it all.
And if any of you
Damn
are wondering,
hardcore guillotine.
I'm drinking some girly ass Bud Light seltzer apple slices fucking drinks tonight. So if you're questioning my straightness, I'm super gay tonight. I'll tell you that. So the main event of the night, B, for
Oh
that
my god.
was Brendan Allen took on Andrew Muniz, B, and I'm really, really impressed with Brendan Allen and his rear naked choke that he pulled off in round 3, I believe it was. But
Yep.
Bambi, you pretty much were riding them, feeling them. I rode them with you, and fuck, man, it felt good to ride them into the storm. But that was a weird one, man. I really I thought Muniz was a little tougher than he was, but he turned out to be not so Terminator, you
Nah,
know?
man. Nah, I told you I had the feeling. I just had the feeling.
Yeah.
Even though Muniz was really good with the jiu-jitsu, it's just I feel Brendan Allen has leveled up and he would have been able to handle Muniz on the jiu-jitsu, be able to scramble out of certain situations. But it wasn't even that. It was he blew Muniz out the water on the feet.
Smoked them
He had
everywhere.
Muniz working. Muniz
But
wasn't able to.
we both kind of agreed that he was going to be super dominant on the feet. What was
Yeah,
surprising to me was how easily the jiu-jitsu game got laid out for Brendan Allen all over
yeah,
Muniz.
yeah. Really showed weaknesses in Muniz's game, man. I was just like, God, it's like Brendan Allen, boy, like you showing up. So good
Seriously.
job.
So, with the main event spotlight in his hands, Brendan Allen ended up coming to fruition and ended up having a pretty dominant night. Like I said here, we couldn't complain for a card that was very, very lackluster. But with that
Yeah,
said, we have a very, very exciting event this weekend, UFC 285. Jon Jones comes back to return in the heavyweight division versus
yes,
Cyril
indeed.
Gane, man. This is going to be an absolute treat for us, all new and old, far and wide. Anyone that tunes in, these are going to be absolutely phenomenal bouts to go down. There's going to be just a few fights that some of you guys won't know about. The first one off the bat is kind of one of the ones that I'm going to have to get into that Mr. B got lucky, and he didn't get a girl fight right off the bat that he didn't want to talk about. So I got to talk about this one. So the first fight off the bat is Loik Radzavov is taking
Yeah,
on Esteban Ribovics. And Esteban, shout out to Argentina, baby, the Argentinian barbecue. Anytime Argentinians in the house, I'm fucking down and about that life. But he's going to have a real tough test. Even though he is 11-0, he's never tasted defeat. He's 26 years old. He's taking on a 32-year-old veteran in Luik, who's 150. They're both obviously 155-pound division. Esteban's going to be 2 inches taller. He's going to have a 1 inch reach advantage at 69 inch versus the 68 inches of Loik. Esteban, so like I said, super dominant, 11-0, number 3 fighter out of Peru, number 5 out of Latin America, number 1 out of Argentina. Shout out that entraña. That fucking meat is so good. He wins most of his fight by submissions and KO TKO. Does not go to decision ever when he wins. Hasn't tasted defeat, so we haven't really seen him face any adversity. His record, he's been on the contender. He was on the contender series. He won pretty fast on right. It was right hook to ground strikes in round 1. That dude that he beat was 11-0, 11-3. So that was probably his most impressive win that he had. And then he, guys are 6-5, 17-8. That one was decent. 21-6. That one's not bad. But it's all these 4-5, 2-2, 2-0, 5-0, like 0-0, like just very lackluster. But he's dominating when he wins. Very interesting that he's the underdog in this one here, in the sense because he is so dominant. I don't know very much about Loic. He's 16-4. He wins when he wins. He's really well rounded. Has a KOs and TKOs and submissions, but he's also got 4 losses. I believe they're all decision losses though. So no tapping, no napping, and any of the stuff that Mr. B knows that I don't like to see. And he's got guys that he's fought with experience.
Yep.
It's hard for me to go against this dude Loic. The odds makers right now in Las Vegas have Loic at a negative 250 favorite, plus 200 comeback for Esteban. I don't know enough about both of these guys to warrant a bet, and so I can't sway any of you guys in that sense. But I'm gonna go Loic here. I feel like he just has a little bit more experience. He's tasted defeat, and that kind of gives you a little bit more in mixed martial arts career. But if Esteban comes out here and goes haywire and wild, it could be a really fun one, and it's going to be a fun one. I have a feeling. B, who do you have in this bout? I'm going with Loic.
Well, let me tell you something. I have the same feeling.
Sure.
Interesting matchup. Loic is coming in on super short notice. That's one thing you got to take into consideration, ladies and gentlemen. This dude, my fault. Esteban, yeah, he came out of the contender series. Super fast dude. This dude doesn't really go long rounds. A lot of his fights end really early and devastating. He don't play games. Gets his way, gets it by any means. Not a fan of a decision. Fast guy. I think he's training with Killcliff. I could be wrong. I know he's from the Alpha. Was it the Alpha team or something like that? But he also training with Killcliff. So I heard.
Yeah, Alpha
but
team.
Radzhabov here. He comes from the PFL. He was a former finalist in the PFL lightweight tournament.
B, this is why I love you, B, is making sure that we have all the facts and all the stacks, baby.
Yeah. He went to the finals with both Natan Schultz and Rausch Manfield. He beat Chris Wade. And Chris Wade was a big motherfucker and one of the favorites.
Pretty impressive.
He beat Chris Wade at 155, man.
I'm gonna grab a beer, B.
No problem. Strong guy, really good wrestler. The thing that's probably gonna be a little concerning is probably the cardio, maybe, because he's coming in on short notice, like really short notice. That's gonna be one of the only thing that I probably have a problem with. In picking this fight. I was gonna take Radzhabov as well. Not no disrespect to the boy Ribovics. Ribovics will probably could come in, have the confidence and come in fast and blast, knock out somebody. What up, Kick Your Bass? What's happening, dude? Mike went to go grab himself.
What's up, you big sexy motherfucker coming out of Kansas City, Missouri? Kick your motherfucking bass in the house. It's Jones Jones night. Fucking kick your bass, and I'm already faded. And I'm hoping to get X-rated with the lady tonight. You know how it be when you're 37 in the KOPE. You're trying to get wet and fucking do the damn thing.
This man is a trip. But yeah, man.
You know how we do it, B. I am a trip. It's right. Stone Cold Steve Austin, because Stone Cold says so.
But yeah, man. So I'm gonna take Loic as well, man. I like Loic's wrestling. and he comes in with heavy hands. He got some really strong shots. He throws some strong shots. I don't know how much he's tightened up since though on the technique, on his like stand up, his boxing. But I like how he throws certain shots to initiate takedowns. That motherfucker could freaking wear on you for rounds on rounds. But as I said, it's just the cardio. But if he's prepared, I'm gonna take Radzabov, man. I'm gonna take Radzabov.
Oh, nice. There we go. Well, here we go. The next fight of the night be one of the Basharat brothers. Farad comes back and he's facing on Damon Blackshear. You got to break that down first, my boy B.
Cool, man. So we go on the monster, Damon Blackshear. Is 12-4-1. 28 years old, 5'10", 72-inch reach out of North Carolina. Boy got like 8 submission wins, 1 KO, TKO. If I remember, yeah, he did have a fight. Yeah, he did have a fight in Bellator.
This is the Basharat brother that hasn't fought as much yet, right?
No, I don't think he has a fight. He hasn't had a fight yet, if I remember correctly.
At all?
But
holy
I'm not
shit.
sure. Or probably
I'll look it up. You keep talking. I smoked too much.
But yeah, majority of his fights, as I said, he finishes by submission or control. He has a lot of fights as an amateur. He has a lot of fights as a pro. Notable names he's beaten is Alan Cruz, Chris Moutinho, Pat Sabatini, which is very, very telling.
Yeah,
he beat Pat Sabatini.
You're right, B. This is his first UFC official fight. He fought in the Contender Series when they debuted as the Basharat brothers, and the other brother has been on a roll. Go ahead, B.
No. Say what you was gonna say.
I'm like, I like both these brothers. You know, we've been hyped on Afghanistan. These dudes in general, their movement, especially since what is the other brother had that incident with that one racist motherfucker in the weigh-ins, and we've all kind of jumped on the ship there. But negative 450, B, negative 450. You go elaborate a little bit because that's a little disrespectful to the Damon Blackshear, you know.
Yeah. Blackshear has a lot of control. Yeah, he's a really strong guy, man. Cody Nordby, he beat. So you got some notable names there, regional wise. He's going up against Farid Basharat, the brother of Javid Basharat. 25 years old, 5'8", 71-inch reach, representing Extreme Couture, undefeated in the amateurs and the pros. 1 win by KO TKO, 5 by submission, 3 by decision. He fought Bogoso back on the Contender Series with a unanimous decision win. For the most part, fights a lot like his brother. They played the technical game very well. This is a very good matchup because both these guys are not well. Blackshear has a lot more experience than Farid here. Blackshear also has a really good jiu-jitsu game. Farid also has jiu-jitsu, but Farid's coming out of Extreme Couture. Extreme Couture guys are more notorious for knowing that even though they have jiu-jitsu, they also have wrestling, really good wrestling skills. And we see some of that with Farid a little bit on the Contender Series matchup he had, but he pretty much picked apart his opponent, just like his brother. This one, I don't know if you want to be the betting guy. I know the odds are a little crazy. Bet if you want to bet. Pick here is going to be Farid. I'm going to take Farid on this one. I'm going on a limb and take Farid.
I agree.
I'm going to take Farid. I think Farid's going to be a little bit more prepared here. Blackshear will not make this an easy fight. But I think Farid's going to try to make this as much of a stand-up affair as he possibly can for the most part. Be prepped to defend takedowns. Probably roll with this guy, if anything. And he'll probably cruise to a decision. That's what I'm going to look for. It'll either be a full-on decision or a close decision. But, yeah, I'm going to take Farid here.
All the times I want to be I want to jump on the Basharat brother train like nobody's business, but I'm just feeling some tinglies. I'm gonna pick him to win, but I feel like we're like Damon Blackshear's got so much experience He's only
That's what it
lost
is.
pretty much by decisions, and so it's like I don't have nothing to shit on him about. B, I like if he tapped, if he got knocked out, then I'd have something like to look further and elaborate on. But with that, I gotta think that with all the people that are Muslim in the world and all the the Afghanistan's and all the Iraqis and all the tons of people in the Middle East, over in Dubai and all around the world, I really think that maybe the UFC does want these Basharat brothers to do well. So I'm gonna pick Fareed. I do not like the price on him. It's a little too hefty for a guy who has not fought in the UFC with UFC caliber guys. And Damon Blackshear,
not he can wrestle. Yeah, Blackshear can wrestle too.
Not the easiest guy to just fucking walk in the UFC and just think that you're gonna roll on him with a negative 450. And to anyone that's new to betting or anyone that's new to the show, my goal on the show is just have fun with B, number one, and act fucking stupid. And B, keep me in line. Right? That's the first goal. Second goal is obviously cash motherfucking bets. And that's by picking bets and with matchups with the best possible leans, with edges, with this and that. Throwing negative 450 is throwing down $450 to make 100 extra in Las Vegas or wherever you're going to bet. And I can't warrant that. I would never advise that. And so therefore I'd pick in Fareed. I would never bet it. And we're going to move on. The next fight of the night is between two lovely ladies. Jessica Penne takes on Tabitha Ricci. Gary, boxing, MMA in the house. I love you, motherfucker.
Yes, sir.
Hope you're doing good over there down under, my brother. So yeah, Jessica Penne and Tabitha Ricci are going to throw down. This is going to be a good one. The 805 zone, KOPE here, and my girl Tabitha Ricci. She just got sponsored by 805 Brewery over here in 805, which are a really, really good beer company. Make really good stuff that I love to drink. So shout out to her for that. Baby Shark, she is known as. She's taking on the OG veteran Jessica Penne, who has been in the game for forever. Straight Sandlot style squints fucking. She's 40 years old versus the 28-year-old sexy, tight-skinned, fucking hot little thing that the Tabitha Baby Shark is. Holy shit. Get me all fired up. We're supposed to be talking about fighting, and all I want to do is smack skin. This is going to be a really tough one here. I usually like the veteran versus the newcomer, but only when the veteran has gas left in the tank. I don't know with Jessica Penne. I know that she is very hittable. She has a nose that is very, very out there and can be hit. And no disrespect in the big noses. I got a big nose too, but I'm not trying to fight and get my shit hit and not trying to quit. So she is gonna have to fight with that nose. I'm just worried about the damage possible from Tabitha Ricci. The strength of Tabitha Ricci, I think, is equal or better than Jessica Penne. It's just the experience that scares me with Jessica Penne. Right now, the odds makers have Jessica Penne as a little bit disrespected. I know she's old. I know she got that nose. But plus 240, negative 300 comeback for Tabitha Ricci. I'm gonna pick Baby Shark, maybe because I want to bang, maybe because I'm from the 805, maybe because I want to slang them things. I don't know. But Jessica Penne, I just feel like I can't jump on that old bandwagon. That old dog doesn't have any new tricks. Like the only possible way is Jessica Penne by decision. And so you guys could bet that. I would be mad at you. And but I don't even like betting Tabitha Ricci's money line at such a high number. It's almost dog or pass, but I want to pass. I would definitely pass if it was her. Now I don't know, B. Who do you got in this one?
Damn, you gotta put some respect on Jessica Penne's name.
Oh,
Jessica Penne is 40 years old.
Who does she train with? Who does she train with?
Yeah, she trains with the boy.
He trains
at Alliance.
That dirty cotton picking motherfucker, Dom Cruz, that no one fucking likes. Okay, that motherfucker has never ate pussy once from the back.
Yo, this fight. Mike is walling. Yo,
Oh yeah. Hey, I
this
made sure
fight
to
is pretty
bring. Hey,
even.
I
Go
made
ahead.
sure to bring it tonight. I had some extra blood, I had a couple Bloody Marys before the show, and now we're getting into it with some fucking seltzers. It's on.
Boy, wow. But yeah, man, this is a pretty even fight, man, when it comes to these stats. Uh, the lanes, the significant strikes,
I'm
the
gonna. Hey B,
absorbs.
hey B, you mark my words. They're gonna cancel me for being like sexist, and I'm gonna be like, "What do you mean? There's sexes now. There's male, female. What do you mean? Like I don't. I thought. What are you talking about? What I was just saying. It's weird.
Yo,
Sorry, B.
yo.
Sorry, B.
But nah, it's okay. Even on the significant strikes, the grappling is kind of a crazy thing when you think about it, though, because they talk about uh, Ricci's takedown accuracy is a lot better than Jessica Panay's, but then you got to think about how many fights they've had in the UFC and all that stuff. But yo, look at this, man. Ricci is a lot younger. Ricci is gonna have some strength.
Dude,
Is she stronger than Panay?
Ricci's got that lower half that just don't quit,
That's.
B.
I'm gonna tell you something. I watched the weigh-ins today, right?
Oh, you watched them, B.
I watched the weigh-ins, but I had to find a whole. I watched the weigh-ins on one YouTube site. I had to stop and watch the weigh-ins on the UFC joint. Then I had to watch the weigh-ins on another joint just so I could see the full body.
The better angle? You mean the better angle, right? What
yeah,
the fuck?
just because. I'm not gonna lie.
Listen, I have this is a major pet peeve I got with all you motherfuckers out there filming content of fucking hot ass bitches and not fucking tipping the camera down to the fucking ass shot. You're a piece of shit. I'm not a perverted piece of shit, which I'll admit being perverted, but you're a piece of shit. You do nothing for society in the sense of why can't you just get a little tilt side view? We know what you're here for. I want to see that shit. I want to see that jiggle, wiggle, wiggle. What is going on, B? Why do I got to look at three different sites to find the fucking butt shot?
Word, man. But at the ceremonial weigh-ins, Tabitha Ricci did bless us because she came up there and she didn't have to take off the clothes.
It has been a
long time. She didn't have to take off the bottoms, but she did take off the bottoms to get on the scale, even though she already weighed in.
Thank God.
She took it off. She took them off, so
she did it.
We had the hydrated Ricci. So
she did it for all of us. She blessed us with those butt cheeks.
Word, but yo, on the serious note, though, this fight is gonna be a really close fight. I think Tabitha Ricci is gonna be the stronger of the two. Panay is the more experienced of the two. This fight might end up being a lot closer.
Yes.
The thing is, though, Panay has managed to squeak out decisions, and she's been screwed by some decisions. Ricci, if Ricci again is submission, she guarantees to lock up a good decision win. And that's what got me scared.
Hey, B, to be honest, you want to know how sick my mind is? When I think about Jessica Panay, I think about if she was giving me a blowy, right? Like, her nose is so big that I feel like she's.
All right, we're not gonna do this. We're not gonna do this.
I gotta finish it. I feel like she would the nose would you would lose 2 inches of dick just because there was so much she would hit nose before she got down to throat. I don't know, B. I'm a sick fuck, but just tell me, you do not think like that? Are you a better person than me, B?
Ladies and gentlemen, Mike Copenhaver.
You know how we do it every single
night,
man.
But yo, I'm gonna sit and I'm gonna think like this. My brain says Ricci, my heart says Panay. So you know which one you got to go with. But yeah, man, if Panay gets too close, Ricci's gonna get those takedowns. So that's why I'm saying it. Intellect says Ricci. Heart, love says Panay. So that's how I'm going with it.
We can't be emotional in this game, even though I like Tabitha Ricci's butt cheeks a lot. So we're gonna have this is that. Do not listen to me at all when breaking down this fight here, because I have been zero help with that one. But it was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun for me. I hope it was a lot of fun for you. Please like, subscribe, or don't like and subscribe, and just comment that you're an asshole, and even that helps the algorithm, because I will appreciate that. Okay, it's better than my friends who don't tune in, who don't like and subscribe. I appreciate even the person who doesn't like me, who doesn't want to subscribe, who wants to comment, I'm an asshole. Please call me an asshole. It will help. All right? Fuck off. Next fight of the night is Mana Martinez takes on Cameron Simon, B. You got to break that down first. The South African
sir.
Cameron Simon makes his second fight back. MSP.
Yes, correct. Yeah, Cameron Simon versus Mana Martinez, 135-pound fight.
That's what I'm talking about. Kick your ass. When I'm going wild right now, fucking Ryan. I said fuck it. I don't care anymore. It doesn't matter if I was nice, if I wasn't. It's you're gonna get views or you're not. They're gonna like you or they don't. They usually hate me or they love me. I'd rather have you hate me a lot and then a few of you love me. Don't give a fuck. Just go wild. I'm gonna do it. Fucking go on.
Yo, but let's go, man. We got Cameron Simon. He's undefeated at 7-0. He's now 22. 5'8" with the 67-inch reach, out of Pretoria, South Africa. There you go. Team CIT, 12-fight win streak, 5 as an amateur, 7 as a pro. All of them pretty solid. 5 wins by KO TKO, 1 by sub, 1 by decision. That's not bad in finishing fights. At 282, UFC 282, he fought Steven Kozlow. That was a kind of back and forth fight. He had the point deduction, but he still managed to get the finish. Big props to him. He ended that boy Josh Wayne Kim on the Contender Series last season. That was pretty cool. His EFC run was pretty damn solid. Smart guy, really good skills, really good footwork, measured approach, close to get the finish. I like that. He's going up against Mana Martinez, though. Mana Martinez missed weight today, y'all. I was somewhat upset. He missed by a pound.
Happy about it.
Mana Martinez, who's 10-3, man. 26 years old. Out of Glory MMA and Fitness, 5'10" with a 70-inch reach. Houston, Texas. I don't know if Krause is even going to be there, but that's going to be interesting.
Krause is in jail. Krause is in jail with my brother, B. They're both fucking looking for the hottest looking dude who fucking sex changed.
Mike is insane, y'all.
I'm just being honest, bro. It's like, you can't say that I'm being biased because they're like, oh, you're just being cool for your brother. No, he sees more ass and dick than I see on a daily and called me gay my whole life. And now look how fucking karma works. My brother sees dick and ass more than anything and called me gay. Look how weird that works. It's so weird. I love it. You know, I'm just saying.
Be laughing at this.
It's the little brother wins, bro. Hey, 4 years younger. It's like, you know, you called me gay, but you're spending all day looking at balls. What do I say? You know?
Got a point. You know?
All right. Sorry, I don't know how we got into this, but this is my fucking show. Hey, this is my show. I'll do what the fuck I want, Mr. B. He's the nice one. I'm not. I'm Tim the Tool Man. That's Al Borland. He's a nice guy.
Wait. So he fought Brandon Davis last fight out, split decision. He lost to Ronnie Lawrence, unanimous decision. He beat Guido Canetti, split decision. See, these are his first 3 fights in the UFC. 2 split decisions and a loss by unanimous decision. I don't get it. Mana Martinez. Well, actually, no. Yeah, he has 2 wins by split decision, 1 loss by unanimous. Mana got big power. He could box. He could throw hands. Sometimes he gets a little wild. Footwork is pretty okay. He got to work on his takedown defense. I think if you could snipe Mana Martinez, you got it in the bag. But you got to avoid getting into those crazy exchanges with Mana to beat Mana. for Mana here though, Mana might have to mix up his game and get the striking, but be better with his striking and use occasional takedowns to get on Simon, because Simon kind of showed he's a little susceptible to the takedown game in his debut. That was kind of iffy. That was a shaky fight there, but he managed to come through and win. But yeah, Mana gotta mix his game up. For Simon just gotta do what he does. He can wrestle pretty well. He could take positions and scramble well. I like his striking. He's the better. I think he's the more cleaner striker of the two. I won't say the better, but the more cleaner striker of the two.
Bro, when I hear Simon, what was Demolition Man? What was the fucking dude? The Simon
Phoenix.
There we go. That's my motherfucking dude. I fucking love that movie. Simon Phoenix.
I love that movie too, man.
Oh, that movie's coming to fruition right now. People like me, they're gonna be like, boom, 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 find Mike Copenhaver for fucking cursing. Boom, 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 find Mike Copenhaver for fucking the Skittles movement fucking protesting. Boom, boom, boom. Mike doesn't know how to use the 3 seashells because he doesn't know how to wipe his ass. You know, dude, that movie is so underrated. Demolition Man, shout out, fucking Wesley Snipes and fucking Sylvester Stallone. And Sandra Bullock's fine ass.
Oh my God, Sandra Bullock was so fine in that movie.
Hey, listen, you motherfuckers, you guys like these girls, these big fat fucking fake asses, all fluffed up and puffed up and injected Kim Kardashian style. You want to see some bad bitches? You go back to the 90s. Look at the salt and pepper videos of fucking. Look at those girls fucking trying to be fit and fucking sexy. Look at Sandra Bullock in this movie. Look at her in Speed. Go back and watch Speed with Keanu Reeves and tell me that you don't want to see the pink fucking stink of fucking that girl. You're welcome. You're welcome, right?
Yeah, he on one today, y'all. He on one. He on a roll, bro.
I promise. I said I was like, it's no fucking fun when the UFC has no fun cards. I can't get wild. There's nothing for me to rant about, and so finally I can fucking just let it loose, baby. Just fucking boom, 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 like the Harley, boom, boom.
Facts. So yeah, man. So that's what I say. Simon's the cleaner striker. Mana's a little bit crazy, but Mana got big power. Simon got to avoid the big power. You got to wrap up that dude. You got to wrap up Mana. You got to pick them apart, weave out, try to counter Mana if you can, before Mana tries to counter you with the big shots. And try to work your way into a decision, man. Take out the lead leg, of course, on Mana Martinez, and do what you can, because he's not going to check no kicks. He don't give a shit about checking kicks. He'll try to move away from your kicks, but he ain't going to check kicks like that. But yeah, Simon has shown in his debut that he's willing to go dig down deep to get the win. Mana's shown too that he could dig down deep, but this weight miss,
it makes it sours the taste of it, you know.
Yeah. So I'm going to take Simon. I'll take Simon on this one.
I agree, B. I'm sorry to fuck up your flow and your go.
No problem.
It's more fun.
We're always random, dog.
Yeah, I gotta go. Like it worked out perfect. If I have something that plays off of it, like Simon said, like the Simon did off of Demolition Man, and then it went into Sandra Bullock, and then it went into Speed, and then I'm telling you, bro. Sandra Bullock is so.
I love Sandra Bullock. I love her. I love her
and
for real.
And she didn't have to change. She didn't have to be like, oh, I need big titties. Oh, I need a big butt. No, it was just like, no, you fine. You just sexy. Dude,
she still look good to this day.
She could wear those like the fucking a sweatshirt, not a hoodie, but just sweatshirt. Cut it off and just be right under her tits, and to have her with shorts. And she'd be the finest bitch ever on the fucking block at the beach, bro. Like, so that's what girls don't get it. Like, I don't need you to get naked. I don't need you to fully fucking show me everything for me to be a fucking total pervert. I just need you to be somewhat sweet, somewhat cute, and all fucking scoot, you know? But back to the fights and the reason why we're here. Simon, so Cameron Simon, I really feel like this. I feel, I know, bro. You get me faded, and then you get me thinking X-rated, and I'm fucking on a tangent. But with this
the next one up.
Cameron Simon, I feel like this is a great opportunity for him to test himself. I feel like this is a perfect opponent that I feel like he could do it with the non James Krause in the corner, with the Mana not being wishy-washy. He's got a couple losses there. I think that this is a perfect opportunity for Cameron Simon to go 3 rounds, win himself a decision, and really kind of see where the young man is at. He's young as fuck, guys. 22 years old. Yep. At 22 years old, I was literally so lost. I ended up getting stabbed. I literally couldn't even think until after that point. So 22 years old, very, very impressed with the kid that Cameron Simon is. But we got to see if it comes to fruition. He's negative 275 favorite, plus 210 comeback for the underdog. Let's see what the decision prop is, B, because that could be worth something. Hold on. Cameron Simon. Simon wins by decision is a plus 175. I'm down to do it. I'm going to do Simon wins by decision plus 175, throwing down $50, 0.5 units, because I really believe that this kid's going to win. I don't think it's going to be easy. I feel like it's going to be a 3-round war in the sense, a little bit grindier than he's used to. B kind of feels the same way, right, B?
Yeah, I feel the same way.
And so that might work out perfect for us and our bet there. So, great breakdown by B. Not so much by me, but I don't give a fuck, right? The next fight of the night is my boy, Ian Machado Gary takes on Keenan Song. This is going to be a great fight between these two here. We got the young buck, Ian Gary, fighting out of Ireland versus the Chinese warrior. The Keenan Song is a lot of disrespect going on to the Chinese 16th century warriors. Shout out to all the Chinese fans out there. If we do have any, I fucking appreciate you. Appreciate the 16th century Chinese warriors that are out there that appreciate that statement as well. Ian Gary's 6'3" versus the Chinese counterpart at 6 foot, 7 foot, 74-inch reach for Ian Gary versus a 71.5-inch reach for Keenan Song. Keenan Song fights out of the legendary Tiger Muay Thai, which is obviously very decorated. Even Alexander Volkanovski goes and trains there. A bunch of good people. So now a bunch of tough motherfuckers when it comes to standing. Usually, sometimes those guys have a mix takedown flaw. They have a ground game issue. And with Ian Machado Gary, this fight right now, the odds makers, they're thinking that Ian Machado Gary is going to absolutely stroll and roll and fucking absolutely make egg rolls of Keenan Song. Plus 550 for the underdog, Keenan Song. Negative 800 B for Keenan, or negative 800 for Ian Gary B. That's it. Like, I'm on the Ian Gary train with this fight B. I'm going to pick Ian Gary. I think that this is a fight to lose, but I feel like they're really disrespecting Keenan Song here. Keenan Song does have a couple losses on his record. Let me see if they warrant any disrespect, because I love to do that. He lost by punches round 1, so so he does deserve some disrespect. KO TKO guillotine, two KO TKO losses on his record. One Brad Waddell, one Max Griffin. Both those guys have a lot of experience in the sense, and good striking, especially a Brad Waddell. So I see why they like Ian Gary here. I'm going Ian Gary. I can't find anything on Keenan Song's side for me to warrant the 16th century Chinese warrior, but I do love all you Chinese motherfuckers. So what do you say about this fight, Pete?
What can I say? Keenan Song is a good challenge for Ian Gary. This is a pretty good fight. Keenan Song does have some power. He has some good footwork going on. Good movement. He throws some really strong shots. He's kind of like Takashi Sato, but a little bit more technique. Gary does have the range. And he's working himself pretty damn well using his kickboxing. I like when he mixes things up, uses his kicks and his punches, more so than just trying to be a boxer. trying to do his Conor McGregor impersonations out in the cage there.
Definitely copies Connor, bro. That's gross. That's the grossest part, B.
Yeah. I would like to see him use his jiu-jitsu game a bit more because he has a lot of submissions before he came to the UFC. Um, the odds, I see you talking about the odds. The reason why the odds are that way is because the last time we seen Song Kanan
Got
was
smoked.
back in March of 2021. So it's been about 2 years since his last fight. It's been really close to 2 years since his last fight, which is telling. So you kind of missed out on a minute. Ain't no telling how you're gonna be looking back and how you gonna look when you get back in the cage. And Gary looked good, and Gary's had his runs of fights. So it's gonna be a good fight. I think this fight will probably get a late finish or a decision. I'll take Ian Gary on this one.
You're
I
taking
think
Ian Gary.
Yeah, I take Ian Gary. I think Ian Gary will be a little bit better with the footwork. I think Ian Gary will probably use his kicks not as much, but use his hands to set up his kicks. We might get a submission out of Ian Gary in this one. We might.
Nice.
We might.
Well,
But
I'm glad that
I'm
I'm glad
looking
that
for Ian Gary though.
you kind of agree in the sense. I just don't see. I can't find anything for us to back. Be other than some power, some elbows in the clinch or something. But like, that's not mixed martial arts. B.
Yeah,
So,
I hear you.
but with that said, both of us agree on that one. A great breakdown by B. The next fight is between Julian Marquez takes on Marc-Andre Barriault, and Mr. B. You got to break that down first.
Yeah, I hate this fight.
Dude, I hate the fact that Julian Marquez is so dumb that he just couldn't pretend or do whatever Miley Cyrus wanted just so we could have clapped those baby cheeks just for us. And he fucking fumbled and bumbled and rumbled that shit. It was terrible.
Word. He had a chance to get the biggest W for the MMA community.
It would have been fun. It would have been fun, bro. You could have taken secret videos even, bro. You fucking dumb.
For real, man.
Dumb.
For real. But it is what it is.
Yeah. I'm a sick fuck, so that's why I was thinking
Julian
about
Marquez. At least he got that podcast with Kendra Lust, so that's something.
That was smart. Yeah, well, that was her help. She was the one that helped him try to get the pussy, and he was so dumb he didn't take his wingman's help to eat it. So dumb.
Word, man. Julian Marquez, the Cuban Missile Crisis, man. 32 years old, 6'2", 72-inch reach. The man is a monster, man. You're talking about 5 wins by KO TKO, 4 by submission, no decisions. So this man's about finishing his fights, but he has 1 loss by KO, and 2 by decision. The last one was actually his first loss, which was kind of surprising, but I think we picked it. Gregory Rodriguez. Yeah, Gregory Rodriguez was the last time he fought. Rodriguez beat him up in round 1, dropped him about 2-3 times in that fight. Crazy. He fought Sam Alvey, choked out Sam Alvey. Maki Patolo, he choked out Maki Patolo. That was hell of good. Lost by split decisions to Alessio DeCirico, but choked out Darren Stewart. My dude got power. He got big power. His cardio is pretty solid for about 2 rounds or so, depending on how much damage he's taking. But he does dig down deep for fights. I will give him credit on that part. He is pretty. He doesn't throw crazy combinations. His submission game is pretty dangerous. It's underrated. It's dangerous though. But he's going up against the power bar, Marc-Andre Barriault, representing Canada. 14-6. And you know how I feel about Marc-Andre Barriault, man. That's my dude, but sometimes we've had to pick against him. And
I picked against him.
Yeah, we picked against him with Chitty when he fought Chitty and Jokwani.
Chitty bang bang.
Yes, sir. 33 years old, 6'1", 74-inch reach, representing Canada. They said affiliation here. is Patinod Kung Fu in Quebec City, but he has been training in Killcliff up in Florida, or down in Florida. Um, I got that info during the weigh-ins today.
Nice. Oh,
Uh,
those weigh-ins are important to watch. That's why, B.
yeah, so I didn't know about that. So that was something that was in my thoughts quite a bit. So 9 wins by KO, 1 by submission, 4 by decision. But he's also been knocked out and he has been submitted. Um, yeah. So it actually came in his last 3 fights. So he lost to Hernandez, got submitted. First submission loss in his career. He beat Jordan right before that, but got knocked out by Chidi Njokuani. So that was the first knockout in his career. Then he beat Darshalu Gambula before that and Abu Azetar. He put that beating on Abu. Marc Andre is one of the most toughest guys in the division. Hardcore cardio. Um, he's just there in your face for 3 rounds. Sometimes he kind of loses the control of fights, but for the most part, he fights pretty well. In your face, trying to go for the takedown, trying to go for the sometimes trying to go for the takedown, wear his opponents out, go for a decision, maybe depending. Marquez looked good. Marquez is a tough guy. The problem is though, is that as we just said, Marquez just got knocked out, man.
Smoke.
Barrios got knocked out and he got submitted too, and you know what I mean? He's 1-2 in his last 3 fights, finished in 2 of them. I don't think Marquez is gonna be able to just instantly snatch this dude Barrios' neck like that to get a submission. But he could be able to punch Barrios, but I think Barrios might come in prepared. So I'm going to ride the wave, and once again, we're getting on the Barrios train. Marc-Andre Barrios. It is a rough ride because he is OSP right now. He is 50-50.
This is a good chance for him.
But I'm going to take him here against Julian Marquez. I will take Marc-Andre Barrios.
I rarely agree on the Marc-Andre Barrios side, but I really think that this is a chance for him to win. I feel like he's just a little bit more brute. He's got a little bit more experience. Been there with a little bit tougher dudes. Got more experience. I mean, it's his fight to lose right now. And right now, the odds makers have him at a negative 150 slight favorite, plus 125 comeback for Julian Marquez, the underdog. And so I feel like they're feeling kind of the same thing, B, that he feels like this is his fight to lose. And if he loses it, he's literally done with the UFC. There's nothing else for him. I don't see much else to even discuss, but hopefully it's a good one. It's a weird one on the card. The only one, there's a few fights where I just don't care. One of those ones right there. Next fight of the night is between Viviane Araujo takes on Amanda Ribas, B. This is an interesting one. I feel like it's almost like two very similar style fighters fighting each other, but Amanda Ribas is way younger and Araujo's older. B, am I off on that?
Nah, you're right.
Yeah, both have a similar reach. Ribas has a 66, 68 for Araujo, so she has a little bit advantage. She also has 1 inch height advantage, so hopefully that pans out for her. But with Amanda Ribas, she has 2 losses out of her last 5. When she likes to win, most of the time she does like to win by submission, even though she does have some TKO KOs. She has some losses on her record as of recent, and like I said, Marina Rodriguez punches in round 2, which I really just don't like. B, and then Caitlin Chokagian split decision, which she got grinded out completely. And then she's taking on Viviane Araujo, who's seen a few things in her days. She last lost to Alexa Grasso, who's super tough up in the upper echelon. Caitlin Chokagian, she got a unanimous decision. I can't disrespect her. And so I like Viviane Araujo on this one, even though she is a little bit older. Plus 100 underdog right now, negative 110 comeback for Amanda Ribas. Other than the youth of Ribas, I just don't like that she's been finished, B, and so I gotta go with Viviane Araujo with this one. What do you say about this fight, my dude?
Damn, that was.
Oh, and also, hey, kick your bass, Ryan Richardson. I appreciate you donating that $25 right now on a Cash App. Appreciate that, my dude.
Yo, I'm glad. I'm glad you taking Viviane Araujo. I'm taking Viviane Araujo as well on this
Oh,
one.
that's my dude.
Yeah. No disrespect to Amanda Hebas. Hebas is a
No,
lot younger than Viviane.
she's
Viviane's like
sweet as
about
fuck.
35. Yeah, she's
Sweet.
about 35, 36. The jiu-jitsu was pretty strong with Hebas. I will give her credit on that. But it's trying to figure out whether she's 115 or 125. That's kind of bothered me a little bit.
115, 100%.
Yeah, she keeps floating between. They keep having her float in between. I guess that the UFC has high hopes for her to become that star for them, the next Brazilian star. She looked good. She's mad energetic. She's pretty dope. Her fights are pretty good, but as we say, if she can't get the takedowns, is not really like
You're
she has problems.
glitching.
Pretty much,
No, okay. You're good.
yeah. Pretty
You're
much, she
good
has
now.
problems. Yeah. Okay. Cool. She has problems. Her takedown defense is pretty good, but Araujo's takedown defense is pretty good. So I don't know if she's gonna even manage to get takedowns of Viviane. Viviane got strikes. Viviane can box really damn good. She throws leg kicks. Hebas does have pop in her punches, but it's not a lot of power punches. It's somewhat moderate volume, not a lot of crazy volume. Viviane got KO ability. That's the thing I'm looking at. And if Viviane can manage to keep this at a leveled pace where she's working head and body punches, throw the occasional kicks, um, defend the takedowns well, which she kind of does. She does for the most part. She defends takedowns very well.
Yep.
I think this would be Viviane's fight to win, man.
Yep.
It's just that you got to avoid the takedowns with Vivas and avoid her trying to pull guard on you as well.
Yeah.
That's one of the things too. So just do that and you'll be fine, man. Don't let her take your back and try to hop on your back and all that stuff. But yeah, I'll take Viviane Araujo on this one, man. But also, that
Nice.
was another situation where I watched weigh-ins and I was like, please give me another better angle, please. You know what I mean? Because
Yeah, for sure. I love some of these girls are so fine, so fine, so fine. But the next fight of the night, B, you get a breakdown first is between Derek Brunson takes on Driscus Duplessis. This is gonna be a good one, B.
yeah, man. So let's talk about it real quick, man. Boy, number versus number 10. Rankings. We make rankings count. The last fight was number 89. This is the second ranked fight on the prelims. Number 5, Derek Brunson versus number 10, Driku Duplessis. Driku Duplessis, last fight out, man. 18-2, Driku Duplessis is. Still Knox, former EFC champion. We all talk about him. We talked about him last time. 29 years old, 6'1", 176" reach. Out of South Africa, man. 6-fight win streak. Mainly a kickboxing monster, man. Was killing in the EFC back in South Africa before he got signed by the UFC. 7 wins by KO, TKO, 10 by submission, 1 decision win. Last time he fought, he choked out Darren Till in round 3. That fight was ugly. Darren Till is out of the UFC. Let's talk about it real quick. Darren Till has been released by the UFC. Talked about he wanted to heal up some injuries that he has with his legs, his knees, and some other stuff. Godspeed to whatever Darren Till does next. Back on the course. Before that, he beat Brad Tavares. He beat Trevin Giles, Marcus Perez, Brendan Lesnar. Yeah, this is an EFC. And Jolton Lutterbach. That's funny, yeah. Jolton fought in the PFL beforehand. Well, he fought in the PFL some time ago, but yeah. No? Was it? Yeah, he fought in the PFL. I swear to God, he fought on the Contender Series too. But I could be wrong. But yeah, man. The dude has solid power, good striking skills. His jiu-jitsu is kind of weird, though. his jiu-jitsu is a little awkward. Like he manages to get submissions, but it's not against a lot of guys who are like high-level grapplers, really. They're just like low-level, mid-tier grapplers somewhat. So he manages to beat them up a bit to get the submission, or he kind of drags them. There's a lot of like aggressive style fighting he kind of does from time to time. So he manages to get the takedowns and work, which ain't bad. You've seen him do it against Darren Till. So, it works when you really got to deep for that next level,
Yeah.
But he's going up against the OG, Derek Brunson. The one Derek Brunson? I didn't even know Derek Brunson had a nickname.
Yeah, I know, right?
23-8.
He just made that one.
Word. 39 years old, 6'1" with a 77-inch reach, representing North Carolina. He trains out of but he's with Brunson's MMA and fitness now.
Yeah, his own gym now.
Yeah. He
which
was
usually,
also
usually not very good when you're the biggest fish in the pond,
Word. Yeah, that's very true. That's very true. So, he's managed to make his own gym. Chill trains with the other guys at Kill Cliff, 365 Hard Knocks, blah 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 blah. He was formerly with Jackson Wink and whatnot, blah 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 blah. 11 wins by KO TKO, 5 by submission, 7 by decision. He has been knocked out 6 times though. KO knocked out or technically knocked out 6 times. No losses by submission, only 2 by decision. Last fight out, he was winning. Then he ended up losing to Jared Cannonier. Seeing the bright lights on the floor because that man almost got knocked into unconsciousness. He beat up Phil, beat up Kevin Holland, beat up Edmund Shabazian, beat up Ian Heinisch, and beat up Elias Theodoru. That was his nice hot streak that he was on. Big time wrestler, man. If there's anything we can say about Derek Brunson is that Derek Brunson once used to fight stupid and now he fights a lot smart. And because he fought a lot smart, he was on a crazy hot streak. Not no more of the bull in the China shop. He keeps things really tight. The boxing is a lot better. The stand-up is pretty good. And he gels it with his takedowns pretty damn well. The only problem in this fight is just going to be his age. And does he still have it in the tank to deal with a lot of the younger guys in the division? Although he did beat Darren Till, Jared, he fought Jared Cannonier. Jared Cannonier is pretty old himself, but to see if he can handle a young guy like Dricus du Plessis, where Plessis carrying power in there, he's carrying technique. He's pretty damn insane when he comes out fighting in those first rounds.
He's so good, B. He's really good, B. I'm trying not to suck his dick in a little bit, but I might.
Dricus is a solid guy, man. Just really talented on the striking department. If anything, he got to get a little bit more patience, but this shit has me thinking, man. He had a rough fight against Darren Till, trying to finish Darren Till. We seen that when Derek Brunson fought Edmund Shabazian, how Shabazian was trying to finish him. And then Derek just turned it around. Same thing with when he fought Darren Till. Darren Till was handing him a little bit. He said, nah, fuck you. Turned it around.
Yep.
Ian Heinisch was the same thing. Turned it around. Dricus looked good. He's really fucking good.
You know what the odds are, B, by chance? So you know before you make your choice?
If I could see, let me see.
I'll tell you what it is. Do you want to know?
Sure.
It's negative 235 right now for Driscus, and then plus 200 comeback for the underdog.
Yeah, see,
which is a little. It's tough to fucking throw that, B. I want to, but it's like, it's at that number where, negative 180.
Crazy.
I like.
I'm gonna tell you something crazy, man.
What's up?
I'm gonna take Brunson on this one.
Oh, you dirt. Oh, you.
I'm gonna take Brunson.
Oh, you so crazy.
I'm
You
gonna take
so
Derek Brunson.
crazy.
I think
Never
Derek
and
Brunson got one more in him. I think Derek Brunson could get this done,
what you
but
think
it's
he's
gonna
gonna
take a little bit
wrestle
of
fuck him?
patience. It's gonna take a little bit of patience, but Derek Brunson is gonna wrestle Drico Duplessis out his fucking shoes. I'm gonna tell
Man,
you that right now.
he's gonna hug
He's
for a
gonna look
while.
to wrestle that man out his shoes, but it's gonna be a hard thing to do to get inside on Drico. I feel because Duplessis could fucking bang for
Yeah,
real.
yeah, really good.
So if he could get in, I'm taking Brunson. I think Brunson's gonna fight the smarter approach, and he's gonna look for the takedowns. And he's gonna wear on Driku's because if anything, Driku's gas tank is gonna be the problem here. I'm gonna take Derek Brunson.
Yeah, you're man, you're not wrong. I really do appreciate every single time you see something different. He could wrestle fuck the hell out of Driscus, and then Driscus couldn't even get a strike off, or not many of them to warrant him winning a striking war. I don't know. I'm picking Duplessis because I love him. I like his striking, I like everything. Almost want to bet him. I like him at his original number, but I don't like him at the number that he's at right now. So,
Mm.
with that said, man, the next fight of the night is a very interesting one. Cody motherfucking No Love Garbrandt comes in to fight Trevin Jones, the Guamanian baby. Shout out to Guam and that Fokai clothing and that gear over there. You'll go over there and make sure you get some really cool stuff. They have beanies, hats, baby blankets, all kinds of cool stuff that Fokai stuff .com has. It's all from Guam. It's all from my boy Rome. They've been supporting MMA ever since, and that's their slogan. But Trevor Jones is out of fighting out of Guam, and that's the reason why I brought it up. He's 5'7", taking on the 5'8" of Cody Garbrandt, but he's got a 4.5 reach advantage. Trevor Jones does. The dude is mean. He's strong. He's got striking. I mean, and so does Cody Garbrandt, and as well as his wrestling. But Cody Garbrandt has also lost so many times that it's hard for me to jump on that ship. And so let's look at his losses. Last losses are Kai Car France punches round one. Rob Font, he went all round somehow, which that's somewhat impressive. Pedro Munoz smoked round one. Smoked round one by TJ Dillashaw. Smoked round two by TJ Dillashaw. I mean, Trevin Jones could smoke him in round 1B. I mean, this is as much as it's a fight that Garbrandt could possibly win. I think he could possibly lose it more than he could win it. And I don't know, maybe I'm crazy, but who do you have in this matchup? I'm leaning towards the Guamanian, which is not crazy, but I feel like Trevin Jones has a better chin. You tell me, B.
All right, cool. Both of these guys are losing. They're losing more fights than they're winning right now. Cody Garbrandt has been chinny. We all know this. This man is chinny. This man tried his best to fight at 125. It looked horrible. In his patience, he did knock out Rafael Assunção. But he's been getting smoked by a lot of people.
You got lucky there.
People who got power have managed to put away Cody Garbrandt for real. Trevin Jones steps in here on a 3-fight losing streak. Trevin Jones is more known as the jiu-jitsu grappler guy than the KO guy.
100%.
Yet, Trevin has KOs in his record. Yeah. He has KOs and technical knockouts in his record.
Yeah. Bautista in the UFC specifically.
Yeah. So it's like, and he knocked out Frankie Edgar's homeboy. They used to train with them. The Russian guy. I think Aliev or what is his name? Yeah. But yeah. Trevin has the opportunity. Trevin could get a name. He could get this big name win here. If he manages to, if he had a box, he got to outbox Cody Garbrandt, force Cody Garbrandt to get into that hit berserker mode, and then put him out. Cody Garbrandt looks good, man. Cody Garbrandt looks fit. The best shape that he's been in his 135-pound career.
B, don't be fucking jumping on that.
Since the Since he knocked out your favorite fighter, man, Dominic Cruz, since he beat him
Oh,
up.
you know that I bet mad cash on that. I bet the bricks house on that.
I want to say Trevin Jones gets this one. But something weird tells me Cody Garbrandt may very well just get this shit over with in half a round. For some weird, gross reason. Something tells me Cody Garbrandt may have the opportunity to get this done in a round. But there's also the chance this shit could probably go to a decision. I don't know. I feel this is going to be one of those moments where I'm saying brain says Trevin Jones, heart says Cody Garbrandt. I'm gonna say it like that. But there's a high chance my heart could be speaking a lot smarter than my brain here. That's what I'm trying to get at here.
Holy shit.
Cody's been taking his training quite seriously, and it might be one of those. But I'm gonna say that. Brain says Trevin, heart says Cody.
Yeah, I agree. It's definitely not one of those ones where you're gonna throw any money down on bet on, but it's definitely gonna be very interesting to see who comes out with the W in this one, because either Cody's chin can hold or it's gonna fold, and it's gonna be really, really fun to watch. The next fight of the night is I'm super interested in. The fucking all-American fucking wrestler Bo Nickel is fucking fighting Jamie Pickett. And man, I just looked at the odds right now for Bo Nickel, and it's fucking
fuck
crazy.
you, man. Fuck you. Absolutely fuck.
Negative
fuck whoever made the odds.
Negative 2,000 for Bo Nickel.
Yes.
Whoop that trick. Plus 950 comeback for Jamie Pickett. It is wild, but I 100% agree. This is a very, very bad matchup on paper for Jamie Pickett. Not even on paper. It's going to be in the octagon. It's going to be a bad matchup. Like Jamie Pickett has three losses out of his last 5. Okay. Now you go to Jamie Pickett and you look at who he lost to. Lost in the first round to knee to ground strikes, round 2, Dennis Tillman. Okay. Who's that?
Yes.
No one cares really. Now, Kyle Dawkins, who's the ugly Dockling brother of the Dawkinses, who he lost Darkstroke round 1 to the kid who guys been getting smoked. Bro, if Kyle Dawkins got you down, you're going to go down the ground and get choked or TKO KO'd so fast it's not funny. Jordan Wright, knees to ground and pound round 1. I mean, this dude, Jamie Pickett is coming to get his motherfucking ass mauled, whooped, mollywopped, dropped, and copped. Bo Nickel's gonna whoop this motherfucker so bad. Double leg, single leg, slam. Double leg, single leg. Doesn't matter. Whatever he fucking wants to do, slam on the ground. Right now, odds makers have an unreal number. Can't even do anything with it. But I feel like this fight he's fucking him up. Most people have him inside distance. Bo Nickel, they have him by submission as well. I think that somehow he gets him down on the ground. He TKO KOs him. Bo Nickel by TKO KO is a plus 265. Let me see where we're at. Let's go 5 times, actually. Hold on. Nickel wins by TKO KO. It's fluctuating. It's plus, so we'll say plus 175 because the numbers are between plus 235, plus 175. Bo Nickel wins by TKO plus 175. I'm throwing down 1 unit. I think Bo Nickel TKO KOs this motherfucker down on the ground, gets him on his back, or has his back, has then Pickett on his belly, and pounds the fuck out of him until the ref stops him. TKO KO plus 175 cashes out of the negative 2,000. I'm throwing that down, B. What do you say about this fight?
Let me ask you a question first. What's the odds for a submission?
I'm gonna look at it's gonna be not good. That's why I'm gonna have to do that. Negative 175.
Shit.
So I gotta be risky. You gotta be. Remember, I'm trying to be smart, and risky, and make money. Yeah. And the risk. There's a real good chance this could happen, right, B? There's a good chance he gets him on the ground, elbows him unconscious. punches him unconscious. Ref stops him. I do agree. Submission, yes. I would like to pick submission as the best option. That is no value. I get no value there. Okay. It's better than 2000, negative 2000, but negative 175 for a submission doesn't give me a lot to play with. Plus 175 for TKO KO gives me some adrenaline rush, gives me the fucking chance that I can get it. And everyone's doing the opposite in the sense of doing submission. So I'm going TKO KO. You don't got to agree, but I'm the KOPE for a reason. What do you say about it, B?
Nah, you're absolutely right. You're not stupid for it. That's actually a really high chance that could happen. If you've seen Bo Nickal fight before he came to the UFC, he got his KO against Dude. And the scary fucking thing is, when Bo Nickal takes that step to charge in, you instantly have to think, is he going to grab me and throw me down to the ground with a blast double, or am I getting fucking hook, line, and sinker to think the takedown is coming, only to get caught by a fucking hook or a badass overhand?
Yeah.
That is the scariest fucking thing I think we've seen in a wrestler since Hamzat Chimaev showed up and did his little fucking shindig for us for quite a bit.
He's the scariest.
Bo Nickal is for real. Bo Nickal's getting tested here. Props to the UFC for giving Jamie Pickett an opportunity at the main card. He's going to get some of that money, so big props for them for that donation. It's greatly appreciated.
Yep.
You know, you gotta give to the needy. Jamie Pickett's gonna be on there first time on the main card, dog.
Yeah.
Pay-per-view, just to get washed by fucking
for his family to watch him get raped on air.
Jesus Christ, for real, man. We're going with Bo Nickal by whatever he's gonna do. Y'all know his fucking wrestling credentials. You know the dude could have been in the Olympics.
He's smart.
Man decided MMA. That's it, man. We don't got to dwell on this. Mike hit it right on the head. He's called it. He wants a first round finish. He called that the presser yesterday. That's it. We're done here.
Yep.
First round, Bro Nickal by whatever.
Yeah, buddy. And we got to take that risk there with the plus money. It's just worth it at a negative 2000. I really feel like it could be possible. Wouldn't be mad at someone doing a decision as well, and he wrestle fucks him. You probably get a good number there as well. So, but we're sticking with the plus 175, throwing down one unit for the TKO KO if Bo Nickal does the damn thing. Next fight of the night be your brother Jalen Turner takes on Matthias Gamrot. You got to break it down first, man. This is going to be an interesting one.
Yeah, this really switched up to be like it went from, oh, that's fucking bad, to, oh, this is pretty interesting. Jalen Turner was supposed to fight Dan Hooker on this card. Dan Hooker, unfortunately, broke his hand. Now, if it was Jalen Turner versus Dan Hooker, Jalen Turner would be my pick here. Matthias Gamrot raised his hand and said, sure, let me fill in. So we have this matchup. This matchup is pretty fucking interesting. Borderline scary, but we're here. Number 10, Jalen Turner versus number 7, Matthias Gamrot. Jalen Turner is the anomaly in the 155 division, 13-5. He's the anomaly because my man is 27 years old, but he's 6'3" with a 75.5-inch reach on a 5-fight win streak. Representing Carlson Gracie, Riverside motherfucker. 9 wins by KO TKO. 4 wins by submission. No decisions, but he's lost 3 times by KO TKO and has 2 decision losses. But he's on a 5-fight win streak where he washed Brad Riddell in only 45 seconds. That shit still is unbelievable. Beats Jamie Malarkey, washes that dude up, right hook and ground strikes. Eurosmetic he beat up, that was a jaw dropper for me. And then he rear naked choked Brock Weaver, pretty much sending Brock Weaver his
Hey,
his go home papers.
do you remember when he was like, I'm the big brother? What was that? That was when he beat Brock Weaver, right? He was like, I'm
Yeah.
big bro or something like that.
Yeah. He was like, yeah, I'm big bro. I'm
Yeah.
big bro.
Yeah.
What the hell you talking about? Yeah, because Brock was talking all this crazy shit.
Talking all
Oh,
kinds.
man. For real, man.
Oh, Roosevelt Roberts. He was talking all kinds of game when he beat.
Rose.
Yeah.
Yeah. Was it Rose?
Yes. It was
Yeah.
Roosevelt Roberts he beat, and then he was talking shit, and then Jalen Turner whooped his trick.
Yeah. But yo, my dude. Yeah. It was Roosevelt Roberts that talked that shit to Brock.
I
Weaver.
remember.
Yeah, that's right.
I get it
That's
confused
who it
with
was.
our other boy, Sweet Pea Jamal Hill. I always
Yeah.
confused Sweet Pea and Turner, but no disrespect, Sweet Pea's the man.
Word up.
If I had to pick one, I'm rolling that Sweet Pea gang.
But yo, he's going up against the gamer, bro. Mateusz Gamrot, former KSW lightweight champ, 21-2, freaking 32 years old, 5'10", 70.5-inch reach, representing that American top team. And his own team, Swanee Smok, I'm going to say, representing Poland. 7 wins by KO, 5 by submission, 9 wins by decision. Never got finished in a fight. Last fight out, he fought Benil Dariush. Boy, that was ugly. That was downhill. Where Benil defended the takedowns. Benil managed to roll out of some situations, get control on him, and even dropped Mateusz. Boy, that was bad.
Yeah.
But he beat Armin Sarukian in a really good fight where Diego Ferreira, he managed to submit the second round. He handled Jeremy Stevens in a little over a New York minute and beat up Scott Holtzman.
Hot sauce didn't have nothing hot for him.
Nope. Mateusz Gamrot is a fast guy, has really good wrestling and scrambling ability, has crazy power. He has power, but we're not seeing him knock out anybody really like that. He's been fighting, but he's been a lot more calmer in his fights here in the UFC somewhat. Yes. To a degree.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. His wrestling control is pretty damn good when he's on. And his wrestling manages to turn the fights in his favor pretty damn well. When he applies that the grab, the jiu-jitsu skills, submission skills, terror. But if he forces you to just only think about submissions, you're gonna leave yourself open, and that's where he's gonna bang with those punches. And boy, can that dude bang! And his chin holds up pretty fucking well. You know, guy who's never been finished really. Jalen Turner, dynamic dude, fought as a welterweight at one point. Went down to lightweight, fucking huge as hell. Beat up quite a list of people. This is a dude who's underrated though, because in a way he's underrated because while he's big and he works well and he works using his advantages, his range and his footwork and his ability to throw those kicks from time to time, as well as his ability to counter, his fucking submission skills are really, really good, man. Like, he just knows when to lock shit in. And when he does, it's a wrap. Love the Darce chokes that he's willing to throw out there, the guillotines if necessary. And he goes hard, man. Even if the fight goes past the first, he will turn it up another level, man. This is a beautiful fight. Beautiful fight.
Yep.
I think it's Jalen Turner's time, though.
Oh, you're wild.
Jalen Turner's time.
Oh, you wild.
I think it's Jalen Turner's time. But for Jalen Turner really has to go on the offensive a lot more than the defensive when it comes to Gamrot trying to get takedowns. That's the only thing I'm going to say on that. But yes, I'm taking Turner.
Oh, that's a bold pick, be especially with the odds makers plus 185 underdog for Jalen Turner, negative 225 comeback from Mateus Gamrot. It's bold in the sense of it's wrong. It's just most people are going the other way. Even I may say Mateus Gamrot might edge this thing out. I'm just worried. Mateus Gamrot trains at ATT. ATT has a plethora of great jiu-jitsu artists. So like jiu-jitsu wise, I just feel like Mateus Gamrot is better and on the ground, but the height and reach of Jalen Turner makes it even harder on the ground to do things to the people that you want. But man, Mateus Gamrot, Armin Sayukin, Diego Ferreira, Jeremy Stevens, Scott Hot Sauce, like his losses are Beneil Dariush, who's going to fight for the title possibly soon. I mean, there's no other loss on there other than Gary Tonin in wrestling or in grappling. And Gary Tonin's one of the best in the world, and that was at the 2019 ADCC championship. So that's how serious the level of Mateus Gamrot's wrestling and his jiu-jitsu game is. I see why the odds makers have him warranted at that. I feel like I do like Jalen Turner striking. I do feel like he is a great talent. I feel like Mateus Gamrot's going to be able to wrestle fuck him, get him down on the ground, and just smother him and make it so Jalen Turner can't do everything that he is hoping to. But we shall see. No bet, no skin in the game there. The next fight of the night is between Jeff Neal versus Shavkat Rakhmonov. Man, this is going to be an absolute striker's delight when it comes to Shavkat Rakhmonov. Shavkat Rakhmonov is 28 years old versus the 32 years of Jeff Neal. 6'1" for Shavkat, 5'11" for Jeff Neal, 77-inch reach for Shavkat versus the 75-inch of Jeff Neal. Shavkat's absolutely phenomenal. All over the place when it comes to kicking, striking, does the damn thing. Really, really exciting. That's why the odds makers they're going to be on him, so his side on this one. Last dude he fought was Neil Magny. He guillotine choked him round 2. Carlson Harrison round 1. Michelle Pereira's a tractor round 2. He finished him. Guillotine choke round 1 for Alex Oliveira. Just been a plethora of just a storm while he's been in the UFC. Has not lost a UFC bout. And then you have Jeff Neal, is 15-4, hands of steel Neal. He last fought Vicente Luque. He won by punches round 3. That's actually super impressive. Vicente Luque. Then he beat Santiago Ponzinibbio, split decision. Another impressive one. The Argentinians. Shout out to those Argentinians. Lost to Neil Magny. Lost to Stephen Thompson. Stephen Thompson and Shavkat, kind of the same strikers in the sense of like talent-wise. So I feel like that striking-wise, Shavkat's going to get off on him. But like wrestling, I don't know, man. Jeff Neal's strong. Jeff Neal's tough. The odds makers are maybe disrespecting Jeff Neal a little bit. Plus 380 for Jeff Neal, negative 550 for Shavkat. I'm all about Shavkat striking, but like, man, is Jeff Neal really just not at that caliber? And because I'm going Shavkat, but man, it's like I feel like he's being slightly disrespected, B.
Well, let's talk about it. Jeff Neal disappointed me today.
Oh, yeah. Did he cut weight? Did he miss weight?
Jeff Neal missed weight today.
Oh, motherfuckers. Never mind.
175 pounds. Jeff Neal weighed in at 175. My heart sank because I thought I was going to put this in here and say Jeff Neal was going to be the guy to probably end the streak of Shavkat Rakhmonov. I don't know what's going on with Jeff Neal. If Jeff Neal's ever missed weight, it's probably a pound or so. He missed weight by 4.
Oh, wow. They're letting it go still, huh?
I'm like, yo, there's something that's got to be wrong with Jeff Neal. Jeff Neal's got to be dealing with some shit because that's not normal to Jeff. I don't know what it is.
Or any fighter for 4 pounds. 4 pounds is another weight class almost, motherfucker. Half a weight class.
You right in the borderline weight.
Twinkie eating motherfucker.
But that doesn't take away from Jeff Neal's greatness, though. But it will in this fight. Shit. The fucking Shavkat Rakhmonov's out here being a damn monster right now, man. But he's been so calm in the wings. But Jeff Neal's really proficient in his striking. He has a really good fight IQ. I like his volume. I like his what is it? His what's the word for it? His approach. There you go. His approach. He keeps his hands pretty tight. He doesn't load up on any type of strikes. All his strikes come from the chamber, so you don't really get a tell. Nothing's really telegraphed. He throws those nice, really good body kicks. There's little switch kicks from here and there. The occasional, but his straight punches, 1-2 was pretty fire. I love the uppercuts he threw against Vicente Luque. Those things are pretty polished. There's nothing he throws that's overcommittal. Everything is tight and just really, on point, on form. Shavkat Rakhmonov, though, man, fucking hell, man. Shavkat's dusted everybody so far. Outside the UFC, comes in the UFC's dusting people. This will be probably one of Shavkat's bigger tests, I think. Since his debut. Yeah. Since his debut, this will be the big test right here. We've had who is it? Hamzat Chimaev had his big test here and there, But no, actually no. This will be one of his big tests. No, I forgot. He fought Neil Magny. And he finished Magny in round 2. Fuck. Yeah, I'm gonna take Shavkat here. Shavkat's gonna be a little bit more tight.
Yeah, Magny was soft as fuck in that one too, though. So I couldn't really see if that was Shavkat that good.
So it's gonna be Shavkat coming in, and it's gonna be these guys trying to out technique each other. Pretty much is what I'm trying to say here.
Yeah,
Jeff Neal is very technical. He could turn up the output whenever necessary. There's gonna be a test on Shavkat Rakhmonov's on end, but boy, oh boy. I'm going to take Shavkat. This might not be an easy fight, but I'll tell you what. If Shavkat manages to get the finish here, no decision, I will be truly fucking impressed. Yeah. I'll be truly impressed.
I will too.
But if Jeff Neal could get the win, I'll be twice as impressed. But either way, good fight here, man. I'm going to take Shavkat, though.
Well, with that said, we'll move on to the co-main event of the night. And then, man, if there hasn't been enough ladies that I've been hot on, we got my girl. Don't tell my real girl about her, but Valentina Shevchenko, the champion of the world in the 125-pound division, is throwing down versus Alexa Grasso, the fucking Chicana, that bad fucking Mexican bitch. Oh, man, this is a tough one, B. You got to break it down first.
Oh, you want me to get this one?
Well, you gotta get it first because I gotta end on the main. I went first last. Trust me, I want to do a lot. I want to do a lot of things to these girls first, but I mean, it's just gonna go with the flow.
This guy Mike is on.
I'm just being honest. Like I want to see what the grass look like.
Man. I hear you, man. I hear you. So let's go, man. We got Alexa Grasso, Valentina Shevchenko, flyweight title fight, man. Alexa Grasso looking to be the first Latin Mexican female to win a title. Yeah, in the UFC. Yeah, that sounds about right. Yeah.
Oh, Carla Esparza.
Carla Esparza is.
It doesn't count. But it doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't count. She's not real. No. Yeah.
No, she wasn't born.
No.
Grasso was born in Mexico. Yeah.
She don't know about the Tijuana tacos from fucking Frank's.
Alexa Grasso, man, 29 years old, 5'5" with the 66-inch reach, man. Currently riding a 4-fight win streak at a Lobo gym. Long live Lobo, home of her and Irene Aldana. There's a lot of other people too. The Invicta flyweight champ, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Katrina, was it? Christina, was it? No.
I know you're talking about, but you know names
Rodriguez. I forgot her
better.
name, but yeah, Rodriguez. I
She's
won't
really good
linger
though.
on for long. Yeah, a lot of females come out from that gym. A lot of hardcore. They're hardcore boxers for
Hey,
sure.
I don't know if you guys ever been to Mexico, but like there are some bad bitches in Mexico. Okay, it doesn't mean just fighting, but I mean just bad bitches.
But yo, Grasso got 4 wins by KO TKO, 1 submission win, 10 decision wins. She's only been submitted once and had 2 losses by decision. She's never been stopped by strikes. 4-fight win streak. She beat Viviane Araújo her last fight. Pretty damn good fight. She outworked Viviane, did her thing. Her boxing showed up. Joanna, I had high hopes for you. What the fuck? Rear naked choke Joanne Wood. Macy Barber, she just pretty much made Macy Barber shadow box for herself. And Ji-Yeon Kim, she outworked Ji-Yeon Kim. Yo, Grasso has improved on her boxing skills. Grasso also has jiu-jitsu, but the jiu-jitsu doesn't show up a lot. She doesn't use it quite often. And her jiu-jitsu was kind of iffy before, but it's kind of worked its way throughout the years. She kind of it was kind of exposed in some of her fights at strawweight.
Yep.
But she's tying it up to keep fights a lot more standing and to be more aware and to get herself out of bad situations whenever on the ground. High volume. That girl could fucking throw and throw and throw a shit ton of strikes, man. We talk about a little over 5 strikes a minute. Significant strikes at 44%. Defense is pretty good. Yo, she got the skills. The only problem is you're fighting the flyweight queen. You're fighting Valentina Shevchenko.
A ninja.
23-3. 34 years old. 5'5" with the 65.5-inch reach. Representing Kyrgyzstan. 9-fight win streak. Tiger Muay Thai. Lima, Peru. 8 wins by KO TKO. 7 by submission. 8 by decision. Her one lone TKO loss was a bullshit call on a cut against Liz Carmouche. Her 2 decision losses against women's GOAT Amanda Nunes. See how easy that is? We figured out the 3 wins, and we didn't really have to kill ourselves to look it up, really. But yo, crazy win streak. Santos, her last fight, split decision, epic fight. Tyler, could be debated that Tyler might have won that fight, but
I'm not even gonna lie. I love Shevchenko, but I feel like that was questionable as fuck.
Word. But she did smoke Lauren Murphy, beat the brakes off of Lauren Murphy. Jessica Andrade, she beat up, finished. Jennifer Maya, unanimous decision. That was a kind of little iffy one too, but Kayla Chukagian, she handled. Liz Carmouche, she handled in the rematch where Liz Carmouche barely threw anything. Jessica I, she knocked out Jessica I. Joanna Jędrzejczyk, we know what happened there. Bro, Valentina Shevchenko is one of the most complete fighters you could find in the division, probably in all of MMA. That girl's striking, her accuracy, what the hell she's looking to throw, the fact that she barely gets hit with a lot of punches, with a lot of strikes. Her defense is pretty damn solid. Her grappling strength is fucking underrated as fuck. Because when people get close to her and she uses that shit, people are totally caught off guard.
She's gonna get tripped. Dude, I love Grasso, but she's gonna be on her back like I wanted to be on her back in bed. But I'm just saying this is a fight. But Valentina Shevchenko is gonna put her on her back so many times.
Yo, it's gonna be ugly. This is gonna be really ugly. and
What do you think?
the
What
striking is going to
what do
be
you
pretty good,
what do
huh?
you think? What do you think of Shevchenko by the submission? That's off the ball.
Submission?
Yeah,
That's fucking crazy.
that's crazy, right?
But
That's
not
what
possible. But
I'm
not
feeling.
possible.
I'm
I mean,
I'm
not. Yeah. It's not like it's not
Well,
possible. It could actually happen.
we got negative 750 money line for Valentin Shevchenko. There's no money to be made there, right? Now,
Right.
now we could go to her by TKO KO is plus 175. It's actually not that bad. Now, submissions plus 225. I actually like them both. Now, I'm just like, man, Shevchenko inside distance negative 130. I don't like the negative 130 as much as I like the going for the gusto. I just, man, her submission game is so underrated, B.
Yo, you could say a submission or you could say the decision.
Yeah, decision is another good one too.
Yeah.
It's just I feel like Valentina Shevchenko is just so well rounded, B. And she didn't take the fight with Talia Santos because she knew that would be the worst option at the moment.
Yeah. Yeah. And also, Santos is kind of stuck in limbo right now. She's not trying to leave until her husband gets the visa situation cleared. So she's not even coming back to the States yet. She's literally just sitting out there. So
Which doesn't help at all.
no, she could probably miss out her other title shot opportunity
Yeah,
for the year, which is
this
fucking
one's too hard.
crazy.
I'm weird, bro. I'm gonna go Valentina Shevchenko by submission, B. I think that she
Uh,
pulls it off.
I'm taking Valentina as my pick too. I think Valentina's just gonna. This one is like, yo, we trying to get. I want to see another Mexican-born fighter win
Oh
a
yeah,
title, man.
like Cain
But I don't
Velasquez,
think it's
baby.
Brussels. Yeah, man. Cain Velasquez, our boy, Brandon Moreno.
Yep.
But I don't think it's Grasso's time yet, man.
Nah.
I think Val gets another one here.
I
think Val comes out here to prove a point.
Aldana is gonna win before Shevchenko wins or before Grasso wins. I've been Aldana before Grasso B. I don't know why.
Yeah,
But
the
that's just
UFC are high on both of those girls. UFC,
I've
Dana
been
White.
high on them since they got in the UFC. I'm just saying,
Yeah.
if I had to pick one of those one of those Chicanas to make the babies with, I gotta go with Irina Aldana in the boxing. You know what I mean? But the reason why every motherfucker is tuned in to UFC 285 is because of this man, Jon Bones Jones is back in the motherfucking building. The pound for pound best fighter to ever grace the octagon is going to grace the octagon in the heavyweight division for the first time ever. And he's not taking on some like pleb, some dude like fucking Josh Parisian like he could have, or some soft fucking dude like Chase Sherman. No, he's going in there out to bang versus Cyril Gane from fucking France. These two are going to go in there and absolutely bang. I think people forget how young Jon Jones was when he was in the sport, when he was a long time ago. Only 35 years old, 32 years old for Cyril Gane. This is a very interesting fight. 6'4" versus 6'4". 84.5-inch reach for Jon Bones Jones. 81-inch reach for Cyril Gane. I feel like people are forgetting what it's like when Jon Bones Jones enters the octagon. I feel like he wrestle fucks, trips, takes down, clinches, tires out Cyril Gane. I feel like he does whatever the fuck he wants to, in the sense, because I just don't feel like Cyril Gane's ever been in there with some, like, besides like Ngannou. Yes, power wise, boxing wise, it's scary, it's cool, it's this, it's that, but he lost in general. Now, all 5 rounds with a guy like Jon Jones, who's very smart with his fight IQ, I'm having a hard time thinking that he's not going to get you down and absolutely dominate Cyril Gane on the ground. He's been working on jiu-jitsu for a lot of years before he stopped fighting now, B. He was always striking, then he was really working on his jiu-jitsu game, and then he fell in love with weightlifting, and then he got into the heavyweight division. Either way, I like Cyril Gane. I like the power of him. I like his movement. But I'm like, man, I think people are really fucking forgetting what it's like for Jon Bones Jones to enter the octagon, and the odds makers have it slightly favored for Jon Bones Jones. I'm Jon Jones all day. I'm just debating if I want to bet on it. B, who are you going with in this heavyweight affair for the main event of UFC 285?
Bro, let me tell you something. Right, nose beers right before.
I wish, hey, I wish Chris, hey, well, for us, you know what I mean? But I don't know if Jon Bones Jones is about that life anymore. Because if we want to
Oh
hit
no,
the,
he said no party. He said no partying. He said no partying.
oh
He said in
no,
the
we're
presser
part. Hey,
yesterday,
no,
no more
we're
partying.
partying. No, hey, I don't like
Oh,
quitters,
we're
right?
partying. Yeah,
Hey,
yeah.
nobody likes a goddamn quitter, right? You either fucking sniff the white or you don't, all right?
Word. But yo, amazing fight that we have here. Due to circumstances, wish we could have been Jon Jones versus Francis Ngannou, but due to the things against our control, we have this right here, man. Jon Jones signed himself a new 6 to 8 fight deal, getting paid, gonna jump up jump up a whole weight class. Uh, he came in at 248. Both of these guys are about 248 pounds,
Dude,
248
crazy
pounds.
for Jon Jones, bro.
Cyril Gane is a technical machine at heavyweight. Not many guys move like Cyril and have that weight, you know,
True,
technique wise.
100%.
Francis is big, but Francis had the KO power. That's the explosive KO power, where there's a lot of technical aspects in the boy Cyril. Cyril got exposed a little bit in his takedown defense. He got out wrestled by motherfucking Francis Ngannou. Crazy, right? A dude who couldn't fucking prevent himself from getting taken down his damn self
He
manages
learned
to
how to
go out there
wrestle.
and wrestle Cyril Gane on a bad leg. Fucking crazy. Horrible knee.
True.
Bro.
Which is true because Ngannou, my boy Cookie Crisp there in the chats, he actually did a special with Francis Ngannou over at UFC PI Performance Center. Got to see the backstages, got to see everything that there was. And Chris said, dude, Francis Ngannou is the sweetest, nicest, most genuine dude he's ever met. I'm very much like a kid in a candy store when it comes to like seeing new things. And he said that, dude, Francis was the sweetest, most genuine dude ever. And if he says that this was wrong or that was wrong or this is wrong or that, he legitimately just wanted like what was right for the fighters.
Yeah, man, definitely. What's the heavyweight pound limit? Ryan, it's
265.
266. 266.
Yeah, oh, you're
For
right.
the heavyweight fights, it's 255, 265.
Yeah. 265
but just regular.
265 for a championship fight. 266 is allowed. 1 extra pound on every other fight. You're right, B.
Yeah. Because they always give you that 1 extra pound if it's non-title fights. Yeah. But yeah, yo, Cyril Gane got out wrestled by Francis Ngannou. Francis Ngannou had a horribly messed up knee. And wasn't even 100%.
He looked good with that.
Still looked good.
So, dude, I you don't know how impressive that is. It's fucking so impressive that this dude fucking was able to go the full fight with a blown knee. Like, bro, my fucking knee gets sprained. I'd be crying like a little girl in the fucking shower with my wife, and I'm not even trying. I'm like, I'm tough. I ain't trying to be tough no more, motherfucker. I'm 37. My back hurts. My feet hurt. These motherfuckers are nuts when they're going out there with blown knees and shit. How many rounds does it go, Crookie Crisp? Fuck. I think Jon Jones fucking lays him down and finishes him fucking somewhere in round 3.
Bro. But we got Jon Jones, man. Jon Jones the God. One of the best high fight IQ guys that we have in the UFC or probably all MMA. A guy whose reach is kind of insane, but he's dealing with a guy who kind of has a somewhat similar reach, somewhat off by 3.5 inches, but still a reach that you got to kind of deal with. Really fast, very technical. John's going to have to put all his tools to the test and come out here and mix it all up. We know Jon Jones got the oblique kicks. We know Jon Jones also has the the dynamic ability to throw those random ass kicks. Yeah, the oblique kicks I mentioned, the spinning back elbows, the jab, how really fucking good he works in the jab. The fact that he's willing to work in the clinch a little bit. He has the Muay Thai background. Sure, he's not training with Winklejohn. Winklejohn banned him from the gym, if you guys remember. So
He
he's
does
been
that. Greg
training with Greg Jackson.
Yep.
Also, key point here, he's taking his talents around Arizona way to train with Henry Cejudo. Why is that a big deal? Henry Cejudo is a gold medalist in wrestling, okay?
Yep.
That motherfucker is getting to his grassroots and he's gonna work his wrestling game.
He's said enough wrestling. He's just literally, if you just watch someone, he like to subliminally send messages. He's saying wrestling. He's saying wrestling. I don't think he's got that wrestling. I don't think he's got the endurance. I don't think he got outworked. You can't get outworked and out hustled and out. You got to get out wrestled to be outworked. And
Yeah.
So Cookie Crisp right now, the over under is 4.5 juice to the over 150. Man, unless they know something we don't, I just don't think that Gane's ready for this war.
This is gonna be a crazy one, man. This is gonna be a crazy one. And for John, dog, John gotta play the clinch game, but avoid the clinch game. Because that's just gonna be kind of mixy. Cyril Gane got some mean clinch strikes, boy. We seen them elbows. We seen that elbow work that he put on who he put it on? He put on Derek Lewis a little bit. He put JDS down with it. Fucking that boy could crack. But it's gonna come down to, does he have the takedown defense? Is his takedown defense good enough? And I seen people joke about Jon Jones' size and Jon Jones' wrestling is not quite the same and this and that. He hasn't wrestled much because Jon Jones wasn't quite motivated. We know Jon Jones elevate his game based on the opponents he faces.
100%.
If he feels that you're not that guy, he'll fight you like you're not that guy. But let you be that guy, and he's going to look to make a statement out of you.
Yep.
DC, Gustafson, Lyoto, Quentin, Rashad. Man, I'm gonna lose fingers if we gotta keep talking about all the guys that he fucking
badass motherfuckers he's fought too.
Bad motherfuckers in their primes, nonetheless. Dog, we taking John over here.
We got it.
I know Cyril's the underdog. John is a favorite. Can Cyril probably get this win? Cyril probably can if he's gonna land big shots and he's gonna work. If he's going to outwork John. But I think John's looking to outwork that man and break him. I think John's motivated AF to handle this shit. Jon Jones.
I just don't
And it doesn't go the distance.
Yeah.
And it doesn't go the distance.
Yeah, I agree, B. You broke it down great. I don't think that Cyril Gane is ready for round one. Round one is going to be Gane's best round. Jon Jones is not stupid. He knows this. He's going to wrestle the fuck out of him round one. There's going to be no space. There's going to be no movement. There's going to be nothing. He's got great movement. He does. Yeah, he switches stances. Yeah, he moves fluently. Well, you know what? You don't move fluently when a motherfucking another man is holding you hostage and you have nowhere to go for 5 minutes. Round one is done. Round one, even if it was boring, even if it was dumb, even if it wasn't fun to watch, Cyril Gane is now gassed out 5 minutes. Now we enter round two. Jon Jones could start implementing his striking, implementing his wrestling. Gane is tired. Gane quits. Gane gets stomped out by Jon Jones, the best fighter to ever grace the octagon since fucking Francis Ngannou is not here anymore, pound for pound. I just feel like Jon Jones is being disrespected here right now, B. Negative 185. Feel like it's not enough. Plus 155. Come back for Cyril Gane. I'm going with Jon Bones Jones to do the damn thing, to submit and his legacy. You got even Dana White talking about how he's never lost, even though he got that one BS fucking thing. Now he's got all these drug tests are going back in his favor. blah, blah, blah. They're all on the Jon Jones train. They know they need him. I feel like he's just too good of a mixed martial artist, B. And so with that said, going Jon Jones in the main event for UFC 285 going down this Saturday. And for you guys want to know times, the UFC starts early. I think it's 2:30 Eastern Standard Time here on the West Coast, Pacific Standard Time for early prelims, 5:30 Pacific or 5:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for Mr. B for early prelims. Cannot wait to watch these fights, B. There's so many good ones. I appreciate every single one of you guys being here, tuning in, subscribing, and showing us your love. You want to shout out your Twitter handle, B?
Word, man. Catch your boy, Mr. B. Drop a question. I've seen my retweets, my random tweets. At Mr. B 1986. The name is New Year, same B, at Mr. B 1986. Yes, indeed. Weekends when there's fights, I got an OK Live account on OK Live. It's Mr. B. I got a picture of Laura Sanko in the gym. That's my profile pic. But yeah, man, I'm there. So if you're trying to watch these fights, but you don't want to spend no money, come through, man.
Yeah, no, seriously. A lot of people just wonder where to go, where to look, and where to see these fights. Mr. B, that's how I saw him on Periscope back in the day. I'd be like, oh, where do I find the fight? I need to see this fight. I need to see this matchup. Mr. B always had it and made it available for me wherever I was across the USA. So I really appreciate you being here, my man, Mr. B, the co-host for tonight. Appreciate every single one of you guys tuning in, liking, subscribing, and making the show what it is.